Our responsibility to every child is to engage their wonder, amazement, inquiry and invention by extending their experiences beyond the ordinary. G'day, I'm Dave Brown. I'm the Artistic Director of Patch Theatre Company, and this is an invitation to teachers and parents of 4 to 8-year-old children to join us in an exciting art making and performance adventure coming to Melbourne. Theo and the Lion is a Patch Theatre production for 4 to 8-year-olds being presented by the Arts Centre Melbourne from Tuesday the 3rd to Friday the 6th of September this year. In this visual theatre production, Theo, Angeli, a toy lion and an imagined bird take us on a whimsical adventure of discovery and wonder. As a lead up to this performance, we have a community art making project for children and their carers to share with us. The project is called The Flight of the JIRBS, and it's been conceived by an installation artist whose name is Gus Clutterbuck. Gus was asked to design a community art making project that links with Patch Theatre's performance of Theo and the Lion. Theo and the Lion is a performance that evokes feelings for children about facing the future, facing the unknown. For Theo, it's about being ready to leave the safe haven of home in order to venture beyond, to cope with whatever is out there without Angeli being there to care for him all the time. So it's a performance about being grown up and taking on responsibility. But it's also from Angeli's perspective as a carer about letting go of her need to be needed by Theo. Central to this theme or idea is a little story about a pretend bird and a cage that Angeli brings home as a gift for Theo. When the show begins, Angeli is heading off to the village to get veggies for the soup and a special gift for Theo. The gift is a bird's cage. When she gives the gift to Theo, she helps him see the bird inside. And when he imagines that bird flying away, Theo gets upset and withdraws from the game into the safety of his own cage, the cupboard. It's his safe place. Later in the show, when Theo is better prepared for the bird to leave, he sets it free. And he then puts on his own bird suit, his pilot's uniform, and sets off on his own adventure. So, as a pilot, he is a bird himself, heading off out of his own cage into the great blue yonder of the unknown world. We can see the cage image repeated many times over in the set. The bicycle basket, the milk bottle carrier, the crate in Theo's cubby house, the bed frame, the ladder, Theo's cupboard, the baby cot, the stool, the light cover, and of course the actual bird cage are just a few examples of the many cages represented in the set and the props of the show. 2 Pamela Allen books inspired us as we created Theo and the Lion. The first was A Lion in the Night, where the theme of flying the coop is expressed as the wish fulfillment dream of a baby not wanting to be cooped up in its cot. The other is The Toy Maker and the Bird, which resonates strongly and directly with that story of Theo and the bird that he lets go. We wanted the show to have an old world dreamlike feel to it, in keeping with the way the books felt to us. So the first thing we did was to go to some salvage stores where we bought a lot of old objects that were odd, interesting and beautiful to us. Objects that had lived a life and were filled with memories. So the set and props were assembled from other people's junk. Another important part of the show was the use of heightened sound. So, Gus Clutterbuck, our installation artist, has used the central symbol of the show, the cage and the bird, the central theme of the show, the idea of flying the coop, and 2 key design ideas from the show, the use of found objects and the incorporation of sounds, to come up with his Flight of the JIRBS art project. What is a JIRB? A JIRB is a junk integrated recycled bird. A junk integrated recycled bird. Here's a picture of a JIRB. And here's another. It's a bird made from found objects, made from interesting junk and recycled stuff. So, we want you to make us some JIRBs, lots of them, all sorts of wondrous and amazing junk integrated recycled birds. We want you to take photos of your JIRBs and name them. And we want you to invent their JIRB calls, which is just like a bird call, but for JIRBs. We have a special online browser application available that will enable you to upload pictures of your JIRBs and sound bites of your JIRB calls. Your JIRB images and sounds will become part of a digital display in the foyer at the Arts Centre during performances of Theo and the Lion. So, here's a little video segment to help you use our application. JIRB makers everywhere, we want you to use our JIRBS application to share the JIRBs you've made with other JIRB makers. Firstly, you'll need to take a photo of your JIRB and put it in a folder on your computer. Then open the JIRBS application in your Firefox or Explorer or Safari web browser and follow the prompts. We assume that you've made your JIRB and are ready to upload your photo. But if you're new to JIRB making, you might want to watch our video. Click the arrow when you're ready to upload your photo, then click the upload button, find your photo and choose it. When it appears in the app, you can submit it. Then write the name of your JIRB and submit that. Then you get to record your JIRB call. You've got up to 10 seconds to do it, but you can stop it at any time. And wait for a bit until the recording is ready. And when that's ready, you can submit it, or if you like, you can have a listen to it. If you like it, then you can submit it. And then you get to fill out your details. Your name, age, where you live, and if you're at school, what the name of your school is. Then submit that, and you finally get to see what will go into the gallery once we've checked it. Have a look at other JIRBs in our gallery and listen to their JIRB calls. Click on Home to start again. Finally, Patch Theatre Company at the bottom of the page serves as a link to more information about JIRBs and how they connect to Patch Theatre Company's production of Theo and the Lion. We look forward to seeing all your amazing JIRBs in our gallery. So please join us in our exciting community art making adventure for 4 to 8-year-olds, their carers and their families. If you'd like to have more information about the project, please email us at the Arts Centre in Melbourne or phone us. We'd love to have your involvement in the Flight of the JIRBS in association with the Patch Theatre production of Theo and the Lion.